What's up, babes? It's cralisa Victoria. I am back with yet another video. If you're new here, hi, welcome to the channel. If you've already been subscribed, thanks for coming back. So in this video, I'm actually going to be talking about my hair. So you guys know we are just about a couple of weeks away from your girl hitting 34 months locked. If you guys hear any noise in the background, it's going to be Mr. Bricks. I'm going to have to ignore him for the sake of the video, just because sometimes I find myself recording videos over and over and over and over and over again, simply because he was just too loud, or I had to make too many I had to talk to him too much, and I think it just gets in the way of the actual video. And obviously, if you're coming on here to hear about my hair, my fashion, my stuff like that, then you're probably not wanting to hear me keep going back and forth with the dog all day. Sorry, my storage filled up, but as I was stating, I just want to show you guys my hair. So I just got out of the shower probably an hour ago, and my hair, hour and a half ago, my hair is still air drying. I'm gonna just talk about things that I'm doing to grow long, natural hair as a black woman, and some tips that could help you. I think it could help just about anyone with the tips, but specifically as a black woman, I'm just telling you guys some of the things that I am doing. Locks are just a cultural thing. I know that there are other people who go to get locks, but it's just a part of our hair makeup. We don't have to manipulate our hair to be able to become locked, because it is a part of our culture. So I think that certain methods are gonna work for a black woman opposed to any other race. And like I said, this is not to be racial or racist, but I just feel as though for example, a white woman is not going to be using hair oils to oil her hair every single day, when naturally their hair gets oily and greasy and they have to wash their hair nearly every day. However, a black woman's hair, we don't have to wash our hair every day. We can wash our hair within a week, within 2 weeks, and we can apply oil, and it will have the reverse effect of what it will probably do to their hair. We typically do not get lice. They get lice. Like, you know what I mean? So when I say things that I'm doing as a black woman to grow my hair, or it's never to dismiss any other race in a negative manner, is just to let you guys know that if you watch my videos and you're not a black woman, this may not work for you, because I feel like within every culture there is a different way of doing things, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that might not be a remedy that works within yours, like I just mentioned with the oil analogy. So I'm going to turn around, because you guys know in my videos I love to turn around so that you guys can see where my hair is. I'm very big on progress. I'm very big on results. So it's hard for me to talk about what I'm doing. It's hard for me to tell you guys what you may want to consider doing for growth if I myself cannot show you actual results. It's one thing to just talk about it, but are you able to produce the results in what you're talking about, or are you able to at least show the results you're talking about? Mr. Bricks, can you take it down a notch? But if you guys look to the side, I know I have on black, you can kind of see where my hair stops on the side. And then I'm going to turn all the way around so you guys can kind of see where my hair stops from the back. My shirt lining is right here, and yet my hair still passes it. Now, where the round neck part is of my crop top, that is higher than the typical level of a bra, but I could feel my bra through my shirt, and where my hair lands from my bra, where the longest part of my hair is from the length of my bra, is probably about a good 2 to 3 inches. So I definitely think the longest points of my hair are going to hit bra strap length by the end of summer. I definitely think we'll be there, and I might have multiple locks that hit past bra strap, but I definitely think we'll have a couple that are gonna hit a growth spurt and go past my bra. So what am I going to be doing? I think this video is going to be all over the place, in the sense of I'm going to be talking about multiple things pertaining to my hair, but it'll be kind of all over the place too, because I'll just be talking about things that I'm planning to do in the upcoming summer to make sure that I have healthy locks, and make sure that my hair is growing and that I myself is flourishing as an individual and as someone who is maintaining healthy locks. So I guess let's just talk about first, let's just talk about where I'm at in the journey. Let's just start there. So right now I'm 33 months. Like I said before, I hit 34 months on May 1st 2022. July 1st 2022 I will be hitting 3 years locked on this journey. As I mentioned in many videos, my first set of locks, I had them back in 2012 when I was in college, undergrad that is, and I kept them for about 2.5 years. So I am now past, I kept them 2.5 years, almost 3 years. So now I'm past almost the length of time, or just about at the same time frame in which I let my other locks go. But when I had my locks then, I ended up combing them out, so I never got to save locks. And then also I started my locks like really short, so the length that they got weren't even this long by the time I cut them. They were a good length, but they weren't this long. I started these longer, and just because you start your locks longer, natural hair, sometimes it can be harder for it to take the time to lock up, but also, like, it can take longer, but also shrinkage is real. Because you can start your locks and they be all the way down here or up here, wherever, and then let that shrinkage start happening when it comes to your locks budding. Then your hair will be all the way up here and you're like, how? But it's budding, it's forming. So I definitely feel like it may have started at a good length, but it definitely went short and it definitely got long again. So I think I'm at a place where my hair is mature. I'm at a place where my locks are healthy, and they're growing. So I'm at a really good place in my lock journey. So obviously you guys know I want to grow my locks down to my butt. However, right now, if my hair never grew anymore, I think I'm at a really good length. It's manageable. The longer your hair gets, the heavier it will get, the longer it will take to dry, and all of those factors. So moving forward from, or moving on from talking about the journey, let me close the door. I gotta close the door because I don't know if y'all can hear that, but he's literally like tossing that toy everywhere. But yeah, as I get longer down the road when it comes to the journey, I feel like I've been doing really good. So let's move on talking about where I'm at, how many months I am. As far as lock count, I get asked all the time what's my lock count number, and I don't always be remembering. But if you go on my channel, make sure you subscribe. But if you go on my channel and you type in, I don't know, like lock count video under my channel, then you should be able to find it. I can't remember how much. I think it was like, is it 170 something? It might be 170 something or one something of locks. When I first started, I had more locks, but then I ended up combining locks and along the way of growth, and it gave me a smaller number. But I think the combination of the locks that I combined gave me a better look and length for me. Well, better look for me. The length came over time. So yeah, I knew that I would be, like I said, let's move to a next topic. I'm trying to keep it organized within I'm trying to have organized chaos within this video because I know that it's going to be multiple topics, so I'm trying to keep them organized. So moving on from about my journey, and let's move on to what are we going to talk about now? Oh, maybe let's just talk about like what I expected and what I knew going into the journey. So one thing I knew about when I would enter back into this lock realm was that locks was a patience game. So if you don't got patience, locks gonna teach you, sis. Another thing was understanding how color is damaging. Color may be pretty. It might be pretty to be a blondie in the summer, Goldilocks in the summer, and then brunette or black hair in the fall, and keep alternating. That's cute on weave, okay, on false hair. That's cute on anything other than natural hair. I'm not saying that natural hair can't withstand bleach, but it will definitely damage it in a way. It'll either texture change. If you are a loose natural, it will texture change and pattern change. If you are a locked babe, it will definitely, if your hair is more, you know, fine, and it can make it more coarse, and it can make it more brittle, and it can make it more straight end. It can do bleach can do so many different things. And you may think, well, my hair is not falling out, so it's healthy. it could become more drying. There's so many different things that bleach does to your hair, and it's like, honestly, I'm not knocking anybody who bleaches their hair, because I used to bleach my hair like often in my first set of locks. And I used to feel like, well, I know how to take care of my hair, so bleach isn't that damaging to me because I know how to take care of my hair. And while it never looked that way, it didn't mean that my hair wasn't absorbing moisture anymore. It didn't mean that some of my locks didn't become straighter. Though I didn't deal with the brittleness of them breaking off, I still dealt with different changes because it is bleach. It is a chemical. It is something that basically, it's like a catalyst. It's going to basically change the initial appearance of something. So this, I think one of the things that constitutes to the length of my hair, the health of my hair, the growth, the beauty, the reason I get compliments so much is the simple fact that I decided on this journey I was not going to be dibbling and dabbling between colors of bleach. Was not going to do it. So I bleached my hair blonde when I started this lock journey. But once I got to the phase where I can actually start washing my hair, I ended up dyeing my hair jet black, dark and lovely. And ever since I dyed it, past that initial bleach, because you got to remember, I bleached my natural hair, my loose natural hair, and then started the locks. I didn't bleach after. I bleached before, which I think that makes a big difference on the reversion of texture. Because I think that when you bleach your hair before, yeah, you might start the locks and you may feel like, oh, it's a little dry. But if you bleach your hair after the locks have developed, you will definitely notice texture change. So for me, I think it makes a difference, a huge difference on what it does as damage effect. Once I was able to dye my hair, I went jet black. You guys know I love me some jet black hair. Blonde is cute, and blonde looked really good on my locks I used to rock, but I love me some jet black hair. It's just so fresh. It's so classy. It's just, I don't know, it's my favorite color. But once I went back black, I literally, once you go black, you never go back, baby. I haven't gone back, okay? And my hair has just been black. So I do re-up on my jet black hair often. I do keep it jet. I use Dark and Lovely. People may say, oh, that's not the best brand. Some people may say that's a great brand. I've been using Dark and Lovely since the beginning of time with me coloring my hair. So I've always stood by the brand. I love the brand for my hair, and I'm going to use that brand. I'm going to continue to use that brand as long as my hair agrees with it and as long as they continue to make the product. So I use the jet black hair dye, and I freshen up my hair. I freshened up my jet black dye probably about a month or two ago, but I don't do it like every month. I just do it when I start to notice that my hair looks faded. And a lot of times when it does start to look faded, it's more on the new growth than it is on the actual locks. So sometimes it's just touch up, it's maintenance. What else? And also when I have my hair jet black, I'm able to, if I wanted to go take a swim, I can go take a swim and not have to worry about my hair being this gorgeous Goldilocks blonde, and then I go jump into a pool of bleach and that causes a chemical reaction to change my hair orange or red. So yeah, that's that. My camera light is flashing, so I have to talk so I can hurry up. So let's just move forward and talk about my summertime routine, what I'm planning. So for summer, your girl is literally going to be making sure that she's washing her hair probably every 4 or 5 days or every week. I will be rinsing my hair as often as I can because that does contribute to your texture, and it does contribute to your growth, and it does contribute to the health of your hair because it's being moisturized. And then I'm going to be making sure that I'm keeping my hair moisturized. Summertime is coming. We already know the sun can dry your hair out. And you know, I don't really have to heavily protective style because I feel like I'm always protective styling in a sense, whether it's a bun to keep it off my face to not break me out or to cover my ends or whatever. I'm still going to just keep the same routine. I'm just going to keep up with the consistency because at this point I'm trying to hit a leap of a growth spurt. So I have several shampoos. I have about 5 shampoos on standby. Avocado, I have one that's avocado and biotin, and I have 2 that are macadamia. I have another one that's, I forgot which shampoo it was. I think it's don't quote me. And then I think I have a black castor oil shampoo, and then I have my tropical roots oil, and I have my castor oil, black castor oil, and I have my Mael Organics avocado hair milk. And yeah, so that's basically my routine. I sleep on a satin pillowcase, y'all know the deal. in case I don't want to sleep in my satin scarves, which I can do both or do one or the other. And that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing.